If I wanted to be back on the heat, I had to do something big, something something powerful, make the most of it, and that's what I did. Yeah.
Well, we got action in the waters. Congratulations, Federico, on a job well done.
Thank you, Pete Mel. Federico Moraes elated to move into round 3 with big numbers coming his way. Adriano de Souza sent to round 2 as we transition and continue the world title talk in heat number 6. Mick Fanning, 3-time world champ, defending champ of this event, wearing the Jeep yellow jersey, 34 years of age, takes on Sebastian Zietz and Tiago Pires, representing the local contingent for Portugal. 26 on the clock here, paddling in now. But fun looking right is Hawaiian Sebastian Zietz. Has a lot of speed, waiting for the big first turn. Goes for a layback hammer, but goes down. So Seabass incomplete, but going for broke to get things underway.
Yeah, Mick Fanning has opened his account as well, so priority goes to Tiago. Quick score there from Seabass, not a keeper.
Now a little wave popping up for Tiago, setting up that first turn. Nice and vertical, but he goes down. So returning to the championship tour. Remember, there was one heat he had who thought he was about to break the curse. He got barreled, got into the 9s, but just couldn't get a backup score. Now he's got time to figure out a way to win here with Mick Fanning up now. Hard off the bottom. Nice body torque wrap through the backwash now, coming into the inside corner. Little finishing move right there from Mick. 2 hooks. And now a couple of scores will be coming in for Fanning.
Yeah, Mick's got to try and somehow take advantage of the situation. He knows that De Souza stumbled in round 1. When everyone faltered, can he do the same here?
This is Seabass now, setting up his first turn. Snaps it under the lip. Quick jam, he'll recover as this wave bottoms out. Pulls into an inside barrel, and he'll pop up out the back. So he'll be scored for 2 moves before that. Sebastian Zietz really enjoys catching a lot of waves, representing Kilauea, Kauai.
A lot of these guys have got a good game, but talk about game. How's this little wave? That was Mick Fanning's opening strike. Still waiting for that score to come through, and this was wave number 2 from Mick on his forehand. Nice opening maneuver right there, just trying to get the ball rolling. Bit of lump, bit of bump. Mick nails it on that last turn, so a couple of quick scores for Mick Fanning, just trying to get that momentum happening. And as I said before, Joe, all the guys around him have made mistakes here this morning, and Mick is not one to let those opportunities slide.
That's right. Well, Mick starts with a 6.17 on his opener. Seabass in the 1 range, 0.67. And more waves on the way. Seabass checking out this backhand option. Slams it off the top. Going a little bit flat in the second maneuver, so he'll just slap it real quick. Coming around the corner. This one taking him a long way. He'll just kind of redirect and kick out. And now catching up to Tiago's backhand. Nice tight backhand finish for Tiago Pires at the 21-minute mark.
Yeah, Tiago, one of those guys still not using the deck pad, likes the wax, likes to move up and down his board.
In a tie-break situation, as we look at this opportunity setting up for Seabass. He's got a lot of speed, looking for something huge on the inside, front side slob, and sinks on the landing. So he went for a crazy layback to start pots and almost pulled it. Went for a gigantic frontside air and just went down.
You know what, I like that though. Seabass has traditionally liked catching a lot of waves, so this is the kind of spot where you can do that.
Mick is going to stay active, looking to better a 5.83 here. Wraps the start. Nice and vertical on the second move. He'll take the high road, jams it off the lip. Now looking after the finish. Not a whole lot of wave left, but a lot of speed, and tags it shut with a forehand hack off the top. So 3 solid waves already for the 3-time world champ. He knows Adriano's into round 2. And if anything could happen to Adriano in round 2 or 3, Mick could potentially clinch here in Portugal. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, he's got to win though, doesn't he, Joe? As we see that opening turn right there, trademark stuff. Nice and vertical right there, mixing it up. So good variety, speed, power, and flow, big jam right there. This is where he gets going. Boogie's on down the line. He sees this little section here, finishes off nice and strong. So Mick Fanning, as we said, is going to keep bettering that second highest score. 5.83 is what he's looking to better. Tiago Pires on his backhand. This was his replay. Didn't quite connect that last turn right there. Needs something a little bit more radical if he wants to keep in touch with the 3-times world champion.
What about this matchup? We have Mick in the lineup right now, Chelsea, pulling into a backhand barrel. He's still driving and ends up getting caught on the end section. Is there anyone else watching this matchup downstairs?
Well, there is. I don't know if you guys can see over my shoulder right here. We do have Adriano. We weren't sure whether or not he was going to stick around after.
Got it, so.
Now hitting the 16-minute mark here. Fanning checking out this left-hander. Backhand float. This one will put him behind, so won't be factoring into the top two. His third wave did increase his scoreline, a 6.77 from the panel. And he got a 1-6 for that little backhand tube attempt. Tiago's best is 6.57, so he needs a 6.38. Sebastian Zietz now looking for an 8.27. Remember the Sebastian Zietz story from the Hurley Pro when he got the interference after the horn, when he tried to use priority, but the heat was over against Michel Berez. It's a heartbreaking moment for fans around the world. And
Is that he's been trying to work on these boards with flex patterns. He's been doing it in the past, but then again now with working with Firewire and that whole new group, that's exactly what they're kind of trying to come up with. Very similar to say what the snowboard industry has been doing with the reverse V and bow and all that stuff like that. Not reverse V, but reverse flex. Ultimately what he's trying to do is when he bottom turns, he's going to get more out of it. So let's see what happens here. Again, he's testing this equipment during competition, which is amazing to me.
it's happened with Aritz and Kelly, especially out here in Portugal. Little left-hander for Tiago now. Bottom turn. Speed off the top from that top turn, but ends up going down on the second effort. Had the 6.57 before. When he took off, it looked like a wave that could have helped him out.
Yeah, well, that thing's still kind of running off down the beach a little bit, so opportunity lost right there for Tiago Pires. He looks a little nervous on his feet. Have a look and roll the dice. Looks like Mick Fanning having a look at this one.
So Fanning on a left-hander, nice and glassy on the open face, snaps it off the lip, carves through into the inside corner, another jam off the top, and he'll float the finish on the inside, trying to improve on a 6.17 there, with now 7 minutes to go. You can see Fanning aware of having a higher priority over Tiago, paddled down the beach, and turned in multiple backside turns.
Yeah, you know, always trying to better his situation. 6.17 is what he's looking at. So in the back of his mind, he's kind of looking at that wave as it's approaching, thinking to himself, is this going to be better than a 6.1? He's smart like that. Beautiful opening turn from Mick Fanning. Nice clean wrap. Bangs it off. So 3 solid turns from Mick Fanning. That could even maybe go up into the excellent range.
Now back to the Hawaiian Sebastian Zietz. Frontside wrap, snap to throw tail, ends up drifting away. So a challenging heat right now for the Hawaiian to stay on his board and get completions. We always know he's going to give us different looks. He's never one of those guys that's said to be predictable. You never know what he's going to do next. Really entertaining behind the scenes, and you always know that he really loves his job on tour.
He's in it to win it. There's no mucking around with that.
That is definitely true. 3 minutes remaining in this one as we check out Sebastian Zietz. Blow tail, stomps it, gets a little caught behind, and they'll just trim this one through the inside corner. Seabass looking to finish. Will just slam it shut, but goes down once again. Hasn't been able to break the fours. He's gone for big moves, but he already knows he's going to have to shake this one off. Needs an 8.57 to take the win off Fanning. And Tiago needs a 6.68. Fanning's been looking solid, but still not getting in the X-zone range. Final minute approaching. Paddling in, Tiago Pires finding a little left-hander. Goes for broke on the backside hack, and he's down. So losing that opportunity. Going for one big move with now 45 seconds remaining. I'm thinking about Kelly just showing up, taking on Ace and Aritz. We keep talking about Marias taking out Kelly a couple of years ago. Aritz took him out last season here. Year before it was Rioni Montero. I remember that heat. Kelly showed up 10 minutes before in a challenging situation. So maybe putting a little bit of pressure on himself for the next one as Mick Fanning is able to take a big win here in heat number 6, getting a few sixes along the way, showing how strong he is, forehand and backhand, in challenging beach break conditions. Now more pressure put on de Souza as he'll be in round 2.